Hey guys, it's Carlos Ramirez back again with another video for you guys. Last week or a couple days ago we had talked about homeowners insurance, what it actually protects, why it's important. But now I thought we'd talk about homeowners insurance, but the mistakes I see people make. Because homeowners insurance is so popular and we may be looking for the cheapest price, but while looking for the cheapest price, we might overlook some factors that are going to cause us a lot of big headaches down the line. So I thought I'd share 8 things I see many people do with their homeowners policies that are completely wrong and can be corrected and should be corrected. So let's get into the first one. So the first thing that comes into mind for me is working with a captive agent. There are two types of insurance agents in the insurance world. There is captive and independent. Captive agents can only work with one specific company. Meanwhile, independent insurance agents are able to work with a lot of different companies. And this plays in your favor because if you have a lot of companies, you have a lot of quotes, you have a lot of prices, and you could find the ideal company, ideal price, ideal coverage for you. While in captive, you only get a quote with one guy, with one company. So sometimes it might be helpful to get a quote from a captive, sometimes it may not. In my experience with an independent agent, since I'm an independent agent, we're able to quote with a lot of different carriers and they always range from different prices. So if I'm able to provide option to my clients, explain what this company's strong suits are, what it lacks on, I'm able to help them make an informed decision, which is my job as an insurance agent. Another thing I don't see people doing enough is shopping for their insurance. They may feel comfortable with one company but are overpaying for their insurance. Independent agents are able to guide you through this process. They know the questions, the terms, and what insurance companies are looking for. So they're able to guide you step by step on the information they need, and they're able to provide you a quote. Usually the quote is free and without obligation, so you have nothing to lose. It's just to see if you are paying the best price for insurance or if there's something out there better for you. So the third thing I see that people make, and is really a bad mistake, is that they don't shop for their insurance in time, or they don't take action on their insurance and their bank notices that. And what the bank is going to do is they're going to impose their own insurance. And this insurance is nothing good, of course, because banks are banks. That's their main business. And insurance companies are, well, insurance companies, so they're able to specialize their price and have special rates and coverages that protect you, while the bank is only going to protect its interests. The bare minimum in coverage and very little or to no protection for you and your family. So the next thing that I don't see people doing as much as they should is updating their home info on their insurance. So buying a home is usually a long-term thing, and a lot can happen from updates to remodels to new construction. Maybe you build a pool in your house, or maybe you have a new shed in your house, or in your backyard, better said. You need to let your insurance company, your insurance agent know that so they could truly help you out. Because if you build something new in your backyard and you don't tell your insurance company and something happens to it, there may not be coverage for it. So you need to think about that. You don't want your investment or the money you put into it go to waste. But it could also play in your favor letting your insurance company, your insurance agent know about updates, such as updates to the roof, to the plumbing, electricity. If you do these updates, your insurance agent can apply you a discount. And we don't want to miss some sweet, sweet discounts, do we? So let your insurance agent know, because believe me, we definitely want to apply all the discounts that you deserve. So let them know and have that line of communication open with them. Another huge one is people don't know their coverage. They don't know what they're insured for. They just take an insurance policy, the first one that's thrown to them, but it shouldn't be like that. You should understand what you have in your policy. Your insurance agent, that's their job, to explain what you have, what it protects, and more importantly, what it doesn't protect. Because if you don't know this, you risk losing your money, losing your property, or getting mad in insurance, or getting mad at insurance because you thought something was covered when it really isn't. So make sure you know what's on your deck page, and that's where it'll tell you all the information from the limits to the endorsement to the coverages that it has for you and your property. So the next big one, I feel like I'm saying all of them are big ones, but they really are. So just keep them in mind, and these are the worst mistakes you can make. But this one, I think, truly is the worst one you could make, is buying an insurance policy just because it has a low price. You definitely don't want to buy an insurance policy just because it has a low price, because usually with low prices comes bad limits, bad coverages, and high deductibles, which is something you want to stay far away from. Because if a loss were to occur and you have that type of policy, you'd be financially ruined, honestly, because it's not going to protect you, and if it does, it'll protect very little. So keep in mind when you get a quote, okay, what are the coverages I'm receiving and what's the total price of it? Does it seem reasonable? Would this be a policy that truly helps me out? Taking into consideration these questions when taking and looking at a quote, so the price isn't just a way to win you over. It's the coverage, the customer service, and the agent you establish that communication with. Next thing some people might make the mistake of is buying the wrong type of policy for your home. Because there are mainly two different types of policy. There is a homeowner's policy and a dwelling and fire policy. They do essentially cover the same thing, your home, but who they accept and the coverages they offer are completely different. Homeowner's policy, which we talked about, is a policy somebody buys when they own the home and they specifically live in that home. And dwelling and fire can be a home you own, but you don't necessarily need to live in it to have that policy. But some people may have homeowner policies on their rental property. And if a claim were to occur, the insurance company could deny that claim because the homeowner didn't actually live there. That was a rental property. Somebody else was living in there. So that'd be a waste of money through all the years of insurance premium you've been paying just to be denied a claim when you need it the most. So be mindful of what policy you do have. Dwelling and fire is a very versatile policy for both people who own homes and people who rent them out. But nothing can beat a homeowner's policy and its comprehensive coverage for you and your family in the home you guys actually live in. And the last thing I do see people confuse, it's more of a confusion than a mistake, is people confusing home warranties with home insurance. So to clear the air, a home warranty is a type of service contract you buy that protects you in case you buy an older type home. So this contract specifically helps you out maintain the systems and appliances that were installed to that older home, because you don't know how the previous owner was living or if he or she properly maintained that appliance or that system. This is where a home warranty helps you out with the maintenance of the older home. But insurance or homeowners insurance is completely different. It's not a maintenance policy. It's to protect you in the worst case scenario. So make sure you don't make a claim for something you must do as maintenance. Instead, reserve your insurance, save that discount, and use insurance when you truly need it, at the worst moment or when disaster strikes, because that's when it's truly useful. So these are the 8 worst mistakes somebody can make on their home insurance policy. So I hope you guys aren't making any of these, and if you do, well, now you know you are making these mistakes and you guys can fix them. But use this information to your advantage. Get in contact with your local independent agent. They'll be able to help you out a lot more. Or if you're in Texas, give me a call, and I'd be more than happy to help out in any way I can. And this is YouTube, so don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to turn on notifications, leave a comment on what you think, something you want me to address in the next video. It'd be my pleasure to help you out, guys. So hopefully I can catch you guys in the next one.